Hey solo sportsters and other tennis fanatics. We are here today at the Indoor Center at the US Open here at the National Tennis Center to do a review of the Solinco Whiteout 305-1820. It was a slightly later release for the Whiteout line, but nonetheless, we're gonna get it on court, break down all the specs, and tell you if it's a great racket. Solinco adds to its racket lineup with the Whiteout 1820. This racket has a 98 square inch head and an unstrung weight of 305 grams, equaling 10.6 ounces, matching to the other Whiteouts, but this particular model has the denser 18x20 string pattern. It has a swing weight of 327, putting the balance point at 33 centimeters, making it 4 points head light on this standard length 27-inch frame with a constant flat beam of 21.7 millimeters. The stiffness is right in the middle at 66, and the grip that comes stock on the racket is the Solinco Synthetic. It comes in a very classic and quiet white design with black accents. As you know, Solinco is one of the largest string manufacturers in the world and has a ton of success with its Tour-Bite, Hyper-G, and other strings coming to the market. And when it comes to rackets, they released the Whiteout as their control frame, and it's not a coincidence that the rackets became very successful as well. So as the rackets picked up momentum in the market and did very well, they added additional models like the extended models and this 1820 racket for those players looking for maximum precision and control with that denser string pattern. Tech-wise, this racket features a lot, starting with foam core with PU foam strategically layered throughout the head of the racket to reduce vibration and enhance feel. This is paired with liquid crystal technology, also reducing vibration while improving feel, and the fibers to optimize flexibility. Finally, high modulus fibers at 3 and 9 o'clock increase the sweet spot, stability, and power during impact. Instantly, the first thing I noticed with this racket was that it lacked a little bit of mass through the shots. It didn't have that push through, that plow through. And although I normally play a 305 gram racket, I was not feeling that 305 weight. I don't know if it's because the string pattern is so dense and solid that it makes the frame feel a bit flimsier, or it feels a little bit stiffer, but it was not pushing through the shots. I was almost pulling out on some of my shots, and I wasn't completing my swing. It was one of the minor drawbacks of this racket, where I do like to play a heavier weight, but this particular model did not have the plow through, the push through that I get on the other racket models. On the slice, the Whiteout 1820 was creating buttery results. The ball was floating, it was carrying deep, and I felt like I couldn't miss. I definitely recommend this racket for anybody who uses the one-hand backhand or slice significantly in their game.
point play was interesting with this racket. I find myself to be an aggressive baseliner and really dictating and commanding points. Although I was leaving some of the balls shorter in the points, I didn't feel comfortable, or I didn't feel like it matched my game style of really dictating. So I might suggest trying some different strings or lower tensions to maybe have a better gravitation towards this racket and to perform a bit better. But in this play test, I noticed that the balls were hanging a little bit short, not penetrating through the court, and lacking that spin, which I like so much from Solinco rackets and for my game. The issues I had with the plow through and stability at the baseline seemed to be the absolute opposite at net. I found that the contact was incredibly solid, was incredibly steady, and I could place the ball anywhere I wanted. The contact felt smooth, the racket glided through the air and was maneuverable, and I was incredibly impressed and very happy with the results, taking this inside the court and going to the net.
$18.20 rackets seem to all play quite similar, giving maximum control to a racket setup, and the scores in this Solo Sports graded review reflect that. The ideal player is anyone with classic grip styles and a one or two-handed backhand looking to dominate with control and precision. The larger the swing, the more the racket assists in taming your shots for consistency and accuracy. Similar rackets include the Babolat Pure Strike 1820, Wilson Blade 98 1820, Technifiber TF40 305 1820, Head Prestige Pro, or Yonex Percept 97D. I know many of you in the comments will ask which is best, but the measurements and recipes for these rackets are so identical, you are forced to choose by color, brand, and basically demoing them side by side. Be sure to include this racket in your journey as Solinco grows its name in the racket game.
Finding the correct racket for you could be the difference between winning and losing, enjoying yourself, or maybe not injuring yourself. So if you have any questions with anything equipment, let us know in the comments below and we'll guide you on that journey.